So it's been over a year since I've been using my Total Gym as my sole form of resistance training. And so in this video, I wanted to kind of cover how the machine itself has been holding up, as well as just kind of talk about the overall effect of this machine, how my overall opinions have changed, and just really if this equipment is really right for you. So if you do find this video at all useful, please like and or subscribe. I'll put a link in the description box if you guys do want to check out the equipment and or support the channel. So first, just talking about how this machine has been holding up. This is a Total Gym Fit, and I did an initial review on this, again, over a year ago, so you guys can check that out. But you guys that watch this channel know I almost tried to break this thing. I mean, I put this thing through a lot of high stress from a lot of heavy resistance band squatting, heavy external weight squatting, a lot of unique things I've done as far as elevating the machine, taking the pulleys off, putting stress essentially on every part of this machine, from the tower to the bottom of the frame, to even the rollers themselves. And as you guys can see, pretty much it's held up very well considering all the stress I put on it. I think the biggest thing that I like about all this is that the actual metal itself, or just the integrity of the metal, the amount of stress that I placed on it, even with pulling on the external tower with resistance bands, has held up exceptionally well. The rollers are pretty good for the extent other than some bumps and little nooks and crannies from me kind of riding up and hitting the top of the machine into the glide board of the abdominal roller. The attachments are holding up exceptionally well. So I definitely feel like for the value and the initial money putting into this, which was a little bit more higher end Total Gym, I definitely think this equipment has held up exceptionally well. The vinyl also, as you can see, is looking pretty much as it was since I got it. Little wear and tear just from using it, but again, considering that I've been using it outside of its normal uses, I think this thing is doing awesome. One question I get asked a lot that definitely was a concern of mine was, does the machine get boring after a year of use? And I can say for myself, definitely no. Considering knowing the fact that you guys watch this channel, in early 2020, I started working out at home from years from going to the gym, and so I had some use, some practice using a sliding bench trainer like my Weider Ultimate Bodyworks, which was an older, much more cheaper entry-level machine. I was pretty confident in the fact that I would use this Total Gym, so after a year using that in early 2021, I purchased this Total Gym Fit, and since that time, I have never got bored with this machine. If anything, I've actually discovered more uses of the creativity with the machine. So many more things I'm actually still discovering with it. The fact that you can quickly change exercises, the fact how versatile it is. All these things together just make it really, as far as I'm concerned, the least boring piece of fitness equipment I've ever utilized. Now, on a related note, something that definitely was concerning me, or something I kind of thought was going to happen, is that I had intentions of eventually going back to the gym. I never thought I'd be staying at home, let alone utilizing just a Total Gym primarily for my resistance training, or pretty much all my training over this last almost 2 years. And I can say right now that I've had no intention of going back to the gym, and I think in large part that is because of this Total Gym and because of this equipment. If I was just using dumbbells and just some external weights, I probably would get bored a little bit, or at least feel like I need something else, make me want to go to the gym and utilize all the extra machines. But I think it could just be my stage in life. It could be that I'm just older now. I got 4 kids. I got a lot of other responsibilities and other things kind of going on, that the fact that I could get everything I wanted out of this kind of small package, this small footprint, and this machine is taking care of really all the needs I needed for the gym, at least for my goals, which is kind of more body composition, functionality, and stuff like that. This was really kind of the thing for me. And then when you kind of consider, are you missing out on some other things at the gym? I just made a video talking about this kind of very point, that I always feel like if you have the Total Gym itself, I think it takes away all the external needs of machines and cable crossovers, just in the sheer number of exercises and ways you'd be creative. And then if you do want some external weight, I think it's pretty easy to then supplement into your gym, your home gym, some external dumbbells, a cheap, inexpensive squat rack, or some external plates if you guys do want to get the benefits of just free weight training. Probably the most important thing on most people's minds when they make any kind of fitness related purchase or start any kind of fitness program is basically, does it deliver results? That was certainly kind of my concern initially when I started utilizing these sliding bench trainers early on, but definitely even when I got the Total Gym Fit, when I started really sticking to this, pretty much using nothing externally other than this piece of equipment. Some people are either fearing can you actually even build muscle on this equipment? Or worse yet, could you be losing muscle on this equipment, which was something that was kind of my concern. I had many years kind of in the gym, kind of building my body and all sorts of different goals and things I was looking at. But when I started using this thing, I was kind of concerned, am I going to lose my quote unquote, gains and progress on the machine? And I can say this is one area that is probably the biggest thing that really sold and hits home for the machine, is that I would say definitely no. If anything, my body changed for the better, at least where I was kind of steering where I wanted to push my body, as far as basically making sure I have a nice functional, still strong body. I still do a lot of different strength tests with dumbbells and barbells to see how my strength's been holding up, and I haven't really lost a beat. Again, considering it's been over a year with this equipment, but almost over 2 years, really even touching a whole lot of free weights for a period of time. And if I summed up the results I really got with this equipment, considering also that I really had no goals, no really specific programming using the equipment, just kind of going off of feeling, was that I really feel like my body just really shaped itself and kind of built a nice kind of just good aesthetic looking physique with really minimal effort, minimal thought into doing it, and most importantly, I was doing so just in a really fun, functional, and efficient way. So if you are kind of concerned about how effective this machine might be, I think you first have to definitely consider your own personal goals, your reasons for using the machine. If your goal is really to improve your body composition, improve some range of motion and flexibility, obviously certainly working around certain injuries, there's a lot of people who pick up this machine initially just for that one reason alone, then definitely I think this machine can provide you results. If you're someone who's looking to build raw strength, or someone who has like one really super specific goal of like being like a competitive bodybuilder, this thing's gonna be lacking in some areas, but as far as what I'm used to and what I do, I've never lost any kind of progress on this machine. So I'm kind of wrapping this video up, who I think would really benefit from this machine, or who do I really wanna push this machine, this product on? Certainly whenever I meet anyone that's my age, older or younger even, who just says they wanna do traditional bodybuilding, they like general kind of aesthetics and fitness of just like traditional what resistance training can give you, but they want to do it from their home. I basically always am pushing this product on people. So basically anybody who works out from home that likes lifting, likes getting results from traditional resistance training, I would say pick this up, even if it's not a Total Gym Fit, even some entry-level sliding bench trainer, just to kind of get your feet wet and see if you'd even like it and use it. Certainly, definitely try that first. But I push this on everybody and pretty much say like everybody can get some results from this. Now I wouldn't push it on people, like I said, who had a really specific goal like powerlifting or something like that. Certainly it could be something fun to do on like off days. But also individuals that really have a lot of limitations, a lot of physical limitations, because those individuals really are going to suffer from just what's available as far as sheer number of exercises. If you're able-bodied and you are somewhat physically active, certainly if you have an injury that can progressively get better, then I would definitely pick up this machine, because the sky is essentially the limit with all the number of exercises you can do. But if you are limited in your ability, maybe your age and your functionality, just kind of consider that you're going to be limiting the availability of what this machine can offer. So that's really it, you guys. This is just kind of like a year in review of using the Total Gym, using a Total Gym alone as my sole form of resistance training. And again, this is kind of almost a little bit over a year for sure. But definitely ask me any questions, comments, and feedback you guys have. I know this is probably one of the biggest barriers people think with this machine, is that it's kind of a hokey, gimmicky thing, doesn't do a whole lot. So hopefully this video kind of gives you guys a little bit of confidence to just keep at it and keep doing it, or at the very least kind of jump in the water here and test one of these machines out. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.